Imagine reincarnating into a fantastical world, not as a chosen human hero, but as a young, highly intelligent drake. You've survived the brutal, predator-filled wilds, unlocked your magical potential, and earned your place in an elite academy for the world's most gifted mages. But now the real challenge begins, mastering the ancient, resonant song of draconic magic, while navigating a political landscape that views you as either a dangerous beast or a mere pet. Welcome to Fire and Song, the second explosive installment in Bryce O'Connor's Warformed Stormweaver series. If you love non-human protagonists, magic academy arcs, and deeply crunchy spellcrafting, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in monster progression fantasy, blending the intellectual thrill of magical theory with the primal, awe-inspiring power of a growing dragon. The narrative picks up with Stormweaver fully immersed in the rigorous, high-stakes environment of the Magical Academy. He is no longer just trying to survive. He is actively competing, learning, and evolving. The atmosphere is a brilliant juxtaposition of the structured, scholarly halls of the Academy and the wild, untamed, elemental fury of Stormweaver's draconic soul. O'Connor excels at capturing the unique perspective of a monster protagonist, making the study of magic feel less like reading from a textbook and more like learning to sing the very language of the universe. Every new spell matrix he deciphers and every elemental affinity he unlocks feels like a massive, hard-earned evolution. At the core of the book's addictive appeal is its brilliantly crunchy, highly logical magic system and the spectacular monster at school trope. This isn't just about memorizing incantations, it's about understanding the acoustic and magical resonance, the song that governs reality. Watching Stormweaver reverse engineer human magic, combine his innate storm and fire affinities to create devastating, custom-tailored spells, and completely shock his arrogant professors and peers is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral, thunderous impact of the magic to life, making the crackle of lightning, the roar of flames, and the deep, resonant hum of draconic power feel incredibly real and deeply immersive. But beyond the stats and the spellcraft, the soul of Fire and Song lies in its characters and the fierce, protective instincts of a dragon building his hoard. Stormweaver isn't just a lone beast. He has formed deep, unbreakable bonds with a found family of fellow students, outcasts, and allies who see him for the intelligent being he is. The emotional anchor of the story is his fierce, territorial loyalty to his friends. The banter and the cultural clashes between a highly logical, magic-obsessed dragon and the mortal races provide brilliant levity, grounding the epic magical scale in deeply relatable, character-driven moments. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. The Academy's grand tournament, or a cataclysmic dungeon crisis, forces Stormweaver to push his newly forged magic to its absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical spellcasting, overwhelming elemental firepower, and raw, unbridled draconic fury. He doesn't just win the fight, he shatters the Academy's understanding of magic, unleashing a devastating combination of fire and song that leaves his enemies in awe and terror. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, dopamine-fueled victory that proves he is no longer just a student, he is an apex predator in the making. Fire and Song is a triumph of the monster progression and academy fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically epic. Bryce O'Connor has crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of evolving from a surviving drake into a master of the arcane. Plug in your headphones, spread your wings, and join Stormweaver. The Academy thinks they can teach him magic, but he's about to show them the true power of the song.